seconds.
All right. I think we are live. I don't see my face. I see Grayson.
I'm here. Ready to go. Oh, there you go. Oh, I lost your audio.
How's that?
Oh, that's perfect. I can hear you now.
Thank God I'm in real estate and not technology. I'm telling you guys, I'm the worst. So we're going to give it a second here while everybody hops on. But listen, tonight's going to be a lot of fun, you know, because this is going to be a real deal finding session with me. Like, we are looking for a deal tonight. So before we really kick this thing off, if you guys could go into the chat box right now, let us know where you're from in this country. I'm currently sitting in Newport Beach, California right now. So yeah, I see we have Illinois, Michigan. I saw another Newport Beach. Chrissy Seal. Hey, Chrissy. Tulsa, Oklahoma. I love Tulsa. I don't know if you know this, but I got like 100-something houses out there in Tulsa. So really like Tulsa. We got Bryan, Nevada, Tampa, Florida, Ohio, Boston. All right, so we are spread out all over this country. So I'm going to tell you guys what tonight's about, okay? Tonight is about forgetting all of the noise and everything you've heard and all the confusing nonsense that's out there in the world, okay? If I listened to other people, I never would have been a real estate agent. I never would have been a house flipper. I never would have been a coach. I never would have been an entrepreneur. I would never have been on TV, because every single thing I just named to you guys, I was told it wouldn't work. I was told it was stupid. I was told it's impossible. And you know who told me that? People that haven't accomplished greatness, okay? In the world we live in today, and I'm telling each and every one of you this, anything is possible. And how do I know? Because myself, I continue to prove it every single day, because I want to show you guys you can accomplish so much more. So forget everything you know about real estate. Forget about what your neighbor said, your friend, your mom, your aunt, your sister, your cousin. It doesn't matter, because today I'm going to show you how simple this business can be. And listen, there are really 4 parts to flipping houses. You got to find it, you got to fund it, you got to fix it, and you got to flip it. Those are the 4 steps that we teach at Homeschooled. So today we're going to talk about finding. And here's the beautiful thing about finding. And this is very important. If you're sitting there right now and you only have $1 to your name, that is totally okay, because it does not take any money to wholesale real estate. Okay. So for all of you right now, before we really kick this thing off, I'm going to explain to you what wholesaling is. Let's just say Tarek El Moussa, I have no money. Let's say I have $0 and I need to make some money quick in the next 60 days. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call every real estate agent I know, and then I'm going to call targeted lists of homeowners to find out if they have any deals. And here's how it works. Let's just say Tarek El Moussa is calling. He gets someone on the phone and they're like, yeah, well, we got a job transfer and we got a plumbing leak and we got a fire damage, whatever it might be, and we need to move. So will you buy our house? Tarek El Moussa, with $0 to his name, says, yeah, I would love to buy your house, or assignee. So when I write that purchase contract, I put buyer Tarek El Moussa and or assignee. What that does, it gives me the legal right to assign that contract to somebody else. Okay, so check this out. So let's just say Grayson, he brings me this property. Once it's all fixed up, it'll be worth about $500,000, but the house needs like $100,000 in work. He comes to me and he's like, you know, I want to sell my house. I say, well, how much do you want for it? He's like, well, I want $325. We negotiate back and forth, and I get him to agree to $275. So what do we have? We have a house that once it's fixed up, it's worth $500, but as it sits, it's definitely not worth $500. So what I do is I get the seller, we sign that contract, and now we have a contract in our hand that gives us the legal right to assign it to somebody else. So from there, we need to find someone, which would be another investor, to buy this house, fix this house, and sell it. And all you have to do is assign the contract. So let's just say, Grayson, I get the contract at $275. I called local house flipper Bob, which by the way, we show you how to find house flippers to sell these to. And I show Bob, hey Bob, I can get you this killer house for $325. It needs about 100 in work. When it's all said and done, you might have a $50,000, $60,000 profit margin. Are you interested? If Bob is interested, then guess what? Bob is now the buyer that's going to close and buy that house. So in escrow at the closing table, there's a contract for $275. There's a contract for $325. I'm the assignee. I'm the assignor, right? So I get to keep that difference of $50,000. So if I got the contract at $275 and I got Bob to buy it at $280, I made $5,000. If I got the contract for $275 and I got Bob to sell it for $375, I made $100,000. So in the chat, are you guys following me? Because I want every single one of you to understand you can do this. There's no reason why you can't do this. And listen, there's additional work. Like you have to know how to evaluate the properties. You have to know like what to offer, but that's exactly why we have the homeschooled program. So, these are just the steps. So here's what's about to happen right now. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I want you to do. And these are just one of the techniques. So when you want to flip houses, there's probably 1,000 ways to find deals, right? Today, I'm just showing you one of them, and I'm showing you the almost free way. So with the, we're going to be using a software called Privy. And Privy, I think it's like, $100 a month. It gives you access to all the information so you can get out there tonight, literally tonight, and start putting deals together. Okay? So tonight it's about the first of the 4 F's of flipping. So tonight is about finding. Here's another beautiful thing. If you find a deal and you don't know what to do with it, if you bring it to my company, Tarek Buys Houses, and you're part of Homeschool, we will partner with you on that deal. So if you want to flip a house with Tarek, I'm in. If you want to wholesale a house with Tarek, I'm in. All you have to do, you guys, is go find a house. So with all of that being said, and then there's one more thing. So tonight we're really covering.
Tell them the big news, Tarek. Tell them the big news.
Yeah, so there's one more thing. So tonight is all about finding. So we're throwing our biggest live event ever, April 28th and 29th in Scottsdale, Arizona. At this event, it's going to be about finding. It's going to be about funding. It's going to be about fixing. And it's going to be about flipping. So if anything I say tonight interests you, and you really want to do something different with your life, and you want to change the trajectory of your life, and you want to become a real estate investor or become a better real estate investor, this is your chance, because I'm telling you, this event is going to be off the hook. And I'm not going to tell you who's speaking yet. I'm going to save that till later. But April 28th and 29th, Scottsdale, Arizona, mark your calendars. This thing's going to sell out fast. You do not want to miss out. It is going to be so much fun. So Grayson, with all of that being said in my long rant of an opening here, why don't we start looking for some deals?
Let's do it. Do you want to call some deals? Is that what we're looking for?
Yeah, I'm literally gonna try to get a deal right now, live in front of all these people. Let's try it.
I love it. All right, you got me fired up. Let's do it.
And then we'll explain the process as we go. So the first thing we're gonna do is go to a software called Privy, and we're gonna show you this software. It's incredible to get information and data all over the country to buy deals. And I think the homeschool team's on. If anyone wants Privy, we do have a special. I don't know what the code is. I think it's Tarek something. So if you guys could put that in the chat, if anyone wants Privy, it's probably a good time.
So what I want to do, Tarek, is I wanted to focus on the market that we're going to be in, where everybody's going to be coming to join us here in Scottsdale. Obviously, phenomenal market, tons of opportunity. I've been working here for over 10 years. So I figured, one of the hottest markets in the country, why not? Let's find some deals here.
Yeah, let's do that. But before we do that, can you zoom out, Grayson, and with it show them the whole country, the whole map, so they can see the circles of what they want to be looking for.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody check this out. So this is the Privy software I was just telling you about. Okay?
And I'm going to make it better for you.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And the numbers look much smaller than they normally do.
Here we go. There we go. Yep.
Okay. So guys, follow me here and really ask yourself, can I do what Tariq El Moussa is doing tonight?
Whoa.
If you think you can do this, this is the game changer. This is how you change your life. If you can do what I'm showing you, you can change your life, okay? So when you log on to Privy, this is what it looks like. Look at this map. That's the entire United States. And then if you look at these blue circles, you're going to see a number. That number represents real estate transactions. So when we're looking at this map, do we want to go to a market that has 4, or do we want to go to a market that has 1,850? Well, we want to go to one that has 1,850. So for tonight, like Grayson was saying, Grayson, let's see what's going on in the Phoenix, Scottsdale, Arizona.
All right, let's do it.
So
I'm going to zoom in a little bit for you.
Great. And then as you can see, as he zooms in,
massive deals.
More blue circles come up with more numbers. So the data's there. You guys, I hope you're following me.
So this is where the event's going to be, right around here.
Yeah, well, let's probably, Grayson, look for a price point in like Phoenix, maybe under 400 might be a good one.
Okay, perfect. I can do that for you. So what we're going to do is we're just going to type in Phoenix, Arizona. It'll pop up, see, it'll give us a parameter. Obviously, it's a big city, a big county. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to drop down a filter. So first thing we're going to do, single family. Do we want active? Do we want pending? If we looked at sold, we'd actually be finding buyers, which that's another part of it. But
you know what? Let's call on some pendings too. See if anything's falling out of escrow. What's happening right now is a lot of investors, they're backing out of these deals, and then people like us have the opportunity to come in.
Let's go 300 to 450.
And just so everybody knows, that's with Homeschooled, Privy and Deal Finder are two different things. Privy on market, Deal Finder off market.
Yep. So the cool thing with Privy too, Tariq, I love this actually, is if you look at the filters, you can actually put in keywords. So I could do investor if I wanted to. So investor special or whatever it may be. And it'll actually populate to show us different opportunities that might be direct before somebody like ourselves.
Absolutely. Okay, so we're going right to these. So let's pick the very first one. So I'm showing you there's no secret to this. It's literally just knowing what to do, putting in the work. So let's just go to the very first one, and then I'll take a look at it.
Perfect. You want to look at this one?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Could you
let me know if you want me to go through the pictures?
Yeah. Could you scroll up though, because it's cut off on my screen.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I apologize. Oh, it's not letting me for some reason. Hold on one second.
Here's another thing when it comes to wholesaling. There are some states in this country where you have to have a real estate license in order to wholesale. There's a handful of them. The majority, you don't have to have it. So before you get started, just verify whatever state you're in that you can actually wholesale without a real estate license. And if a real estate license is required, then we teach you how to go make friends with a real estate agent.
Yep. Sorry, one second. I'm gonna switch to a different screen.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. We're just talking. You know, I never. They're gonna be sick of me.
How's that? Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Okay, so this is our very first property. So you guys, again, ask yourself, can I do this? So you saw what we did. We went to a website. Then you saw us look at blue circles. Then you saw us click a blue circle, and then you saw us get to here. So let's take a look at this. So they're asking $300,000 for this house. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,440 square foot house. How long has this been on the market?
This one has been on the market. Let's see. It's been over 60 days, and on top of that, I set a trigger to make sure that it was under an average of 50% of the ARVs in the area.
Got it. So okay, so that's got it. Okay, so from here, unfortunately, we can't directly call the real estate agent. So, but now we found the house. So now to call the agent, all we have to do is get the agent's phone number. So Grayson, why don't you go on the internet, Google the real estate agent's name and company, and see if a phone number comes up.
Perfect. Let's do it.
So can everybody copy and paste? I know you guys could do this. Every single one of you can do what we're teaching tonight. And this is this is one of the ways we find deals, you guys. It does not take money.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Well, you guys still think I got it? Can I still make these calls? Are they gonna hang up on me?
I think you got it, baby.
It's been a while.
I think you got it. So what I did, Tarek, actually, and you can Google this, you can look it up anywhere. It's public information to find these real estate agents. So I do have the contact info, and I'm going to stop sharing this screen. I'm going to show you another screen. And what we're going to do, I can give you their cell phone or I can give you their office phone. Probably their cell phone, right?
Yeah, but can you show us the screen that you're on right now so everybody can see exactly what they need to do? No problem.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Put me on the spot, man.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm good at that.
Yeah, you are. I love it. So I got to share the screen now. Got to multitask like a pro. Let's see. We are going to share. So here's one. This I actually pulled this up through the MLS because it gave me the real estate agent's cell phone number after I Googled it. Does that work for you?
Yeah, sure. So now we have the real estate agent's phone number, and then where would that be? And then okay, so
it's right here. I just highlighted it right here at the bottom.
Okay, can you read that to me?
Yeah, it's gonna be 480-516-2268. It looks like the name of the agent is Edril, Robert.
EDRO?
EDRIL.
Edril. Okay, so now before I call the agent, okay, here's the question. What is the most that this house we're calling on could be worth once it's fixed up? So from here, we just look at comparable sales, which are similar properties. So I don't know if you want to do that through Privy or through Zillow to come with that value.
However you want. Yeah, we'll pull up Zillow real quick. It should be about 50%. And I will
the goal for tonight is to really show them like the exact steps to show how simple this is.
100%. All right, I'm going to share this screen with you real quick. Here's the Zillow listing for you. And you'll see right here, Edril and their phone number right here, right on Zillow. Very easy to find.
Okay, so the first thing I'm curious about, when was the last time this thing sold?
Let's scroll down. Let's check it out.
So we check sales history. 2000
in 2006, the last time it sold, but the last time it was listed was actually in 2002.
No,
they relisted it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, 2022. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. So the last time this thing sold was in 2006 for $175,000, which means they haven't really done any work. Okay, great. So now we want to know what is the most this house that we're looking at. So look at these pictures. Now,
this is bad.
Yeah. So there's two things we do. We ask ourselves, one, how much is it going to cost to make this house nice? It needs paint, it needs carpet, it needs kitchen cabinets, it needs bathroom tile, it needs flooring, it needs vanities, it needs all that work. And how big is this house? It's 1,272 square feet. So I think to remodel this house, based on my experience, it's probably going to cost about $100,000. Okay. So we know to make this house look really nice, it's about $100,000. So let's figure out if this house was nice, what's the most it could sell for?
All right, I'm going to pull that up on Privy real quick, and we will go from there.
Yeah. And
It
I
looks like
guess,
the comps in the neighborhood are as high as 550. I'm trying to pull up a screen right now for you to show that.
yeah, and I believe that, and everybody, I believe all this data is on Privy as well.
It is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, for sure. I'm just trying to show how easy it is to find it on the open market as well.
Yeah, and we're showing you how much information is on Zillow, Zillow also. Like this is all at your fingertips.
Okay, perfect. Let's see. They should have an estimator that I'm looking at right now. Cinnabar. Here we go. So I'm going to switch my screen over one more time. Come on.
I'll just talk. So people are asking me how I came up with
go for it.
With $100,000 rehab cost. Well, I've flipped close to 1,000 houses, so I know how much things are going to cost. So if you don't know how much things are going to cost, guess what? That's okay. You come join the homeschooled program, and we're going to teach you how to analyze. And if you're not ready to join the homeschooled program, all you have to do is build a relationship with the contractor that you know. You can go to a meet and greet. You could go to Home Depot. You could call all your friends and family, ask for contractor referrals. Then what you're going to do is you're going to send the pictures of the house to the contractor. And then you're going to send the pictures of a finished house to the contractor that you're comparing it to. And you're going to ask, how much do you think it will cost to make this house look like that house? That's it. That's literally all you need. It doesn't even need to be exact. You could be off by 10 grand. You could be off by 15 grand. It's okay.
Yep. Yeah, Tark, so this is interesting. So I'm looking in the neighborhood right here. We got one that sold recently for 425. We have one for 375, one for 315. And then we have one for 1.38 million right next door, which is really bizarre.
That is very bizarre. Okay, so let's look at the one that sold at 425.
Okay, let's do that. Oh, it's nice. It's a cute house.
Okay, so everybody pay attention. This house right here is a couple blocks away from the fixer-upper house that we're looking at.
Correct.
Okay, this house, it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. We're a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and this house is only 1,200 square feet. So right off the bat, like and looking at the pictures of this house, it does have a very large lot, though. I don't know how big our lot is.
It does. We can go back to that and check that out. Yeah, it doesn't look super overdone. I almost feel like you might be able to get more with the design and stuff like that you guys do. It looks a little bit outdated, in my opinion. What do you think?
Yeah, it does look outdated, and it's only a 2-bedroom. See if you can find any higher comps, because I feel like if we're a 3-bedroom and nicer, we could be 450, probably closer to 460, 475.
Yeah. I could say the same thing. It's interesting. I'm not finding those here. So I think we'd have to get it well under 300 personally.
Oh, well under 300.
Yeah, we'd have to be closer to 2 probably.
Okay, well, let's give this real estate agent a call. And listen, they're probably going to laugh at my offer. That's fine. Because if I told you had to get laughed at by, 600 people and I'd pay you $100,000, would you let 600 people laugh at you? Oh, yes, you would. I would. Right? Yep. That's what I'm saying, you guys. Forget the noise. Just just make it happen. Like, you can do this. All right, let's call this agent and get the property back on the screen.
Yeah. And one of my favorite things too, Tarek, is like if I get a yes on my very first offer, I left money on the table. That's how I feel about it. So like if I don't get a no on the first call, then I did something wrong personally, right?
Yeah. So here's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Yep. So before I make an offer, you guys, this is how you analyze it, because you're assigning the contract to an investor that's going to flip it. So it has to be money on them on the table for them. So I think if this house was fixed up really nice, it could be worth $475,000. Nice, because it's a 3-bedroom and it's bigger than the comp, right? So $475,000. how much is it going to cost to make it look nice, like a $475,000 house? Well, we said earlier it's going to cost $100,000. So 475 minus 100,000 is 375. When I go to when an investor goes to sell this house, they're going to have roughly 6% of closing costs and commission on 475, which is roughly $30,000. 475 minus 100 to fix it up puts me at 375. Minus 30,000 to sell it puts me at 345,000. Okay, so 345,000 is my break even. I already know that. So this house is not a $465,000 house based on the numbers I just ran. All right, so let me think.
Yeah, and sorry, so I'm gonna pull this up real quick. I actually just found one in the same neighborhood sold for 520 on 2/9 of 23.
Oh, let's see that.
Yeah, let me pull that one up for you real quick.
Oh yeah. So sorry guys. So we found that like the break even would be 345. Okay, so someone asked why we're not looking at the $240,000 home 1 block away. Because that is not a comp, because it's not remodeled. We need to find remodeled houses.
Yep.
Remember, you compare apples with apples. So you can have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,200 square foot house, and next door a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,200 square foot house that's completely remodeled, and the first one's falling over. That is not a comp. Because it's just not a comp. You need to find the nicest homes in that market, because that's what your home is going to be. You're comparing your home to what it could be in the future, not what it is today. Okay. So this one sold for 520.
Yeah, this one was not on the MLS, so there's no photos for it. I just pulled this one up out of Monsoon, is what we call our tax records. But this is another. It's a good comp though. So I don't have photos, unfortunately. But it's in the same neighborhood. It's similar square footage, and it's sold for 520.
Got it. Okay. Well, let's call the agent.
Okay.
Let's talk to him. And someone asked me a question. Well, how do you get the capital and the team to fix it up? You don't. We are wholesaling this house, meaning we're assigning the contract and making the fee. So please follow me here. We're making the fee. I'm not gonna. If I get this house, I'm not buying it. I'm not fixing it. I'm not selling it. If I get this house, a signed contract, I'm going to sell that contract to somebody else. Yep. And that's how you can get started in real estate with no money. And that's why in homeschool, we teach the 4 F's of flipping. Because if you're starting, you have no money, the first thing you need to do is wholesale houses just like this to make some money. And now that you have money, it's about growing your money. So then you go into fix and flip, where you're actually buying, fixing, and flipping the real estate, making bigger profits. And then from there, can you hear me, Grayson?
Oh yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm with you.
Great. Yeah, because my screen froze. I don't know why. And then from there, it's about building a rental portfolio. So start off as a wholesaler, go into fix and flip, and then you go into buy and hold. And that is the holy grail of real estate investing. Like, I love wholesaling, but I say it all the time. You've never seen anyone on the cover of Forbes for wholesaling real estate. You want to be on the cover of Forbes, you got to own real estate. So that's the ultimate goal.
Agreed.
All right. So what's this gentleman's name and what's that property address again? I'll give him a call.
So this one, it's Edril, I believe. So it's Edril is his name.
Edril.
The phone number is his primary phone number is gonna be 480.
Yeah, I got that, Grayson. Could you just pull up the property on the screen, please?
Yeah, one more time. Yep.
Edril.
Let's go. Share one more. There we go.
Oh, Debbie, is this an assignment? Scroll down.
Sale is at as is repairs.
Cash only and investor buyers only assignment contract. Let's just call him. We made it this far.
Yeah. Don't forget, right?
Edril. All right, here we go. What's the address? Oh, there you go.
Please leave your message.
All right, let's go to the next one. And that's it. Let's go to the next one. But so we've showed you guys how to run comps and all that. Now I'm going to show you actual phone calls. So I'm just going to start calling. Honestly, you don't even need to run comps. Just start talking to people. I'm telling you guys, like, you can do this. And just watch what I'm doing right now. And this is how I've done everything in my life. Like, I pick up the phone and just start talking and trying to gather information. So Grayson, let's go to any other house, the very next one.
I got another one for you right here. Let's see. I love this one. It's a great area. It's over in Scottsdale. A little bit higher price point, but the ARV, I just pulled it right now. It looks like it's 1.7 to 1.8 for that neighborhood. So this could be a really good opportunity.
All right.
As far as the phone number, I have the agent's name. Her name is Lori Traeger, and her cell phone number is 602-770-0530.
Okay, can you scroll up, Grayson, so I can see the address?
Oh, yeah, one second. Gosh, I have so many. There we go. There you go. Right on Osborne.
And how long has it been on the market, and what's her name? Lisa?
Let's see. Her name is, I'm sorry, I'm bouncing back and forth right now. Her name is Lori.
Lori.
I'll find the days on market right now for you. Looks like cumulative days on market is 12 currently.
Okay, let's not call this one. Let's find some that's a fixer that's been on the market.
How long?
Yeah.
You want to do 60 days?
Yeah, at a minimum of 45 days, preferably under 600,000.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to show my screen so they can watch me how I utilize Privy to do that. So we'll do Scottsdale, Arizona. We're going to do a quick filter here. We'll leave keywords empty, but we're going to delete this though. But we want to go days on market. We're going to do 45 days.
Yep.
And we'll run that search real quick. Perfect. Alrighty. So do you want to, let's look at these three. This one doesn't look like it's a fixer, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, also been flipped, it looks like. Look at that. Looks like a house that you flip.
Yeah.
All right, let's change our search out a little bit. Let's go to Phoenix instead of Scottsdale.
Did you leave that 50% value thing
Oh,
in there?
you know
have to
what?
take that out. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. You're right. Okay, let's run that. Whoa, that's not the right place. Okay. Perfect. I pulled that out of there. Let's see what we got here. Great opportunity for first-time home buyer or investor with single-family home offering 4 bedrooms, 2 baths. All right.
Yeah, scroll.
375.
Grayson, go up to the pictures, please.
Yep, I'm ready. Right here.
And they just dropped the price of this house. You want to look for that?
They did, yeah. So they just dropped it 25,000.
Okay, so now let's look at the pictures. See how much work this house needs.
Looks like it's a cosmetic demo.
Okay, this is a good one to call.
Yeah. So let's look at the comparables real quick.
Sure.
So we got 415, 465, 445, 435, 400. Not a lot of room in there. So we're gonna have to go in. We're gonna have to give him a run for the money.
Let's try it.
Let's go for it. Love it.
What's the name and number?
Give me 1 second. Okay, let me copy and paste this real quick. All right, so
And by the way, just so everybody knows, if you guys do get the software Privy, which I totally think you should, we use it at my office. They have so many trainings on it for free where they're going to walk you through exactly how to use it. Like you could watch the demos 1,000 times. So by the time
it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and pardon me, I might be a little bit flustered with all the different screens going on, but it is super easy to use. So her name is Beth Ryder. She's with Keller Williams Realty. Okay. And her phone number is 602-315-8749.
And her name is Beth?
Beth, yeah, correct.
Okay.
Thank you for calling. This is Beth. How can I help you?
Hey, Beth. This is Tarek El Moussa. I'm calling about your property on Glass Lane.
Okay.
How you doing tonight?
I'm good. What can I help with on that?
Well, I was looking at this property. Like I said, I'm an investor, and it looks quite interesting. And I saw that you recently dropped the price on February 25th. So just calling to see if it was available and to see if you had any offers on it.
Available, no offers.
It is available, no offers. Okay, perfect. And could you tell me, are there any major issues with the property, structural, electric, plumbing?
Nope, not that we're aware of.
Okay, so just looking at the pictures, it kind of looks just cosmetic.
Yep.
Okay, and then do you know in total how long the property's been on the market?
I don't know off the top of my head. I want to say a couple weeks.
A couple of weeks, okay. And then for your sellers, what kind of a time frame were they looking for?
That should be in the listing. I guess I can look it up for you.
Oh, no problem. Like for moving, are they looking for a fast escrow, a longer escrow?
I don't have it in front of me. I just don't know. I mean, I can look it up.
Well, no, I don't. Well, yeah, I don't think you could look that up. Do you know if your sellers would want me to write an offer with a 10-day escrow, a 30-day escrow?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Let me look it up. I have a file with every property and everyone's timeline.
Got it. Okay. We could do that.
Yes, I do have that on every property, and we have a lot listed right now. Let's see what we've got here. On Glass, they are... they need time to get out, so they don't have anything special. So 45 days.
30 to 45 days. Okay. And then have you had any offers? Because obviously I was thinking about coming in, quite a bit lower. So, I mean, what would you say their motivation level is? And by the way, I'm not represented by an agent either.
They want to sell. And I don't know, I get this call all day long, every day. I really can't say what they'd sell for. What number are you talking about? Let's start with that.
Sure. I mean, I'm looking at the numbers. I ran them back and forth, and I'd be looking to come in cash at $280,000.
No, not $100,000 off.
Got it. Okay. Could you give me any idea what you think they might consider?
I mean, we're going to be probably less than 40.
Less than 40. Okay, so you're thinking like maybe 335 in that range?
At the most.
Got it. Okay, yes. Ooh. Yeah, that might not work for me because I kind of think my highest is probably going to be around 300. Shoot.
I mean, it's just when you're in that price level, there's just not as much room because it's a much smaller number.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. It's just,
Investors, let me see. Even the investors, I get $100,000 off all the time. People don't take those.
Yeah,
yeah. You're one of 20 calls today. Similar. We get offers in every day that are like that on everything.
Yeah, well,
that's just not where people are budging right this second is $100,000, even 90. You know, they're probably, most people are between 20 and 35.
Yeah.
Realistic of where a regular traditional seller is going to go. I mean, it doesn't hurt to put something in writing and see, but I mean, $100,000 is crazy. They won't do that. Maybe anything north of 50 is a lot. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, let me crunch some numbers, see what I can do. And I could probably get something to you in writing, maybe tomorrow. And I would be looking to actually purchase the property. So that's one thing. So let me sharpen the pencil and get back to you tomorrow.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. So I had a
Love
conversation. She wasn't the most excited to talk to a potential buyer that would make her a commission. But what did we just learn? Did you see how low I came in? I came in $100,000 under. It was so offensive to her that she told me they definitely wouldn't go under 50. Well, what did we learn? We learned that there's a good chance that we could get this house at 325 now, didn't we?
Oh, 100%.
Right.
You talked her down $65,000 in 5 minutes.
Yeah, but you see, she wasn't, she didn't really want to talk to me. She wasn't,
Great.
she wasn't very excited, but I kept asking questions and I kept pressing, and eventually she opened up. And listen, we learned that there's a good chance the seller might take $50,000 off. So what is this house? A 1,900 square foot house. To get this thing rent ready, make it nice, we're probably looking at about $30,000.
Yeah.
So Grayson, let's see what this thing would actually sell for. Let's see if I can actually get a deal tonight.
Yeah. Hey, that would be amazing, wouldn't it?
By the way, that's like my fourth seller call in about 10 years.
Is it? So we have a 465 here. We had a 435, 425. And granted, this is a micro scope of what the comps may look like, but this is something that's going to give you a dead-on perspective of what it should be worth, because you're in the same neighborhood, same builder, same year built, the whole nine.
Yeah, so let's
465 looks solid.
Okay, let's look at that one. So that one's built in 2009. So that's
early, huh? What was the last one?
Yeah. So just find the closest, most similar. Oh, 2000.
Well, yeah, it was built in 2008. Yeah, we're right in
news.
there. Yeah, that's good.
And it sold for 465.
Yep. Not a lot of pictures, unfortunately. I can look on Zillow though, real quick for you, if we want to. Let me do that real fast.
All right, I want to see in the chat box, does everybody watching right now think they can do everything I've done tonight? I want to see it. And if you think no, I want to hear why you can't do what I did. This is very important.
There you go. Yeah, and Tarek, like, if you don't mind, I mean, obviously we're going through some deal finding sessions right now, but like, will you share with myself and the rest of the students on, obviously we're going to be covering this to a much deeper extent, but what else are we going to be covering at the live event in Scottsdale that we're obviously inviting everybody out to?
Okay, I get to talk about that really quick. All right, so you guys.
Yeah, I love it.
The live event in Scottsdale is going to be off the hook. It is going to be so much fun. So here's what it is. So Friday night for so Friday we have training, and then Friday night for homeschooled students, we have a special party. So for the homeschooled students, we have a big party Friday night. I can't wait. During the day Friday, it's going to be a lot about the 4 F's of flipping, finding, funding, fixing, and flipping. Okay, so a lot of real estate talk. On Saturday, this is where we're going to have our special guest, and you guys are going to be blown away by our lineup. So the first special guest that nobody cares about is Tarek El Moussa himself.
We care about you. We love you.
The second special guest that everybody cares about is Heather El Moussa. Okay, so me and Heather are going to be there. Also, Jamil Damji is going to be there live in person doing a training on wholesaling. Live. That's what we're doing right now. Also, Pace Morby, he's going to be there speaking on subject 2. Another great way. Okay. And then on top of that, we have Mary and Romaine coming from Heather's show Selling Sunset. So they're going to be up on stage sharing their real estate journey. And then also we have one very special guest. He's one of my best friends in the world. I'm not giving you guys names, but he is the founder CEO and chairman of the board of more than one publicly traded company. He is a real life billionaire, and he's going to come out and talk to you guys about the mindset it takes to get to that next level in life. So, and then there's one other thing. And then Saturday night, that's where we have a VIP dinner. And I believe we have 20 tickets.
We have 25 seats. 25.
Yeah, so that one's almost sold out. So if you guys want to go to the VIP dinner Saturday, I would say you want to book sooner than later because it's going to be gone probably by tomorrow. So that's it. So Friday night, it's all about real estate training and flipping on Friday. And then at night, we have the homeschool party with all the students. Saturday, more training all about flipping with me, Heather, Pace, Jamil, Mary, Romaine, and the special guest. And then Saturday night, we have the VIP dinner. So I hope you guys are very excited for it because I'm dying for this event. I am so excited, you guys. We're going to bring the energy. Like, if you haven't been to one of my events, like, you're going to have so much fun.
Yeah, Tarek, I was at the last one, and it was like the energy in there and just like being around everybody, like being on your team. I felt like I might have been somebody special, but like just having the students there and interacting, talking about the deals they've been doing, it was amazing. It fired me up. Like, I was excited. I was motivated. So like anybody that can get there, like I'm telling you right now, it will absolutely not only change your life, but it'll change your perspective on the business. Like it was unreal.
Yeah, absolutely. And by the way, this house we just called on, I wonder if there's a deal there. So
there might be.
You guys,
yeah.
There's a chance they take 320 and I could assign that for 340 and make a quick 20 grand.
Yeah. Hey, Tarek, I'll be your first buyer. Let me know.
Yeah, so you like that?
I'll go out there and I'll go check it out for you tomorrow.
Let's look at one more comp.
Okay, let's do it. So this is the other comp that we saw, the 245. This is the good comp. And it actually looks, the Zestman's 445, but it actually sold at 465. If you can see that. And it's really not it's in good condition, but it's not flipped though by any means, you know. Let's see what else we got in the neighborhood. Oh, here's one that sold for 640 in the neighborhood.
And while you're doing that, Grayson, hey guys, in the chat, you got me live in person right now. What do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see us looking at comps? Do you guys want to see me just calling real estate agents? What do you guys want to see? I'll do anything you want.
Hey, I did get a couple questions from a couple students that I saw in the chat. One of the questions I got from them was, if they still have a full-time job, Tarek, is this something that they can still do or get going on?
This is why they want to do this, because of that full-time job. So when I first got into the flipping business, I was a full-time real estate agent. And guess what? They are not similar fields at all. They are two completely different businesses. So when I first started, I only had a couple hours a day to commit to the house flipping business. And most investors, they start the same way. So because you have the full-time job is more reason to get started doing this. And over time, as it starts to replace your income, eventually becomes your full-time job.
Yep, 100%. Hey, so I did see another question that just popped up in the chat as well, is how to find real-time buyers. This is like one of the favorite questions I always get, Tarek, and you know that I mentor for wholesaling all over the country. It's the easiest thing. If you find the deal, the buyers will come, right?
100%. Okay, but here's the best way to explain it. Every single person on this webinar training with us right now, right? They want to flip a house, right? So they want to be a buyer, right? Investors, they're dying for deals. They want deals.
Yep.
And a lot of them, they don't know how to find them. And that is the most important part of the business. So if you become an expert at finding deals, you have all the fix and flip investors that know the construction, that will fix them up, and they'll buy them from you. So I'll give you an example. Let's just say, Grayson, you want to sell me a house in Anaheim, California.
Perfect.
Okay. I go under contract as the buyer, Tarek El Moussa, or assignee for $300,000. Okay. Now what do I got to do? Well, I got to sell it to an investor. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go on Zillow or one of those type of sites and pull up.
Or Privy, right?
Yep. Or Privy. It's all right here. I'm
Yep.
going to pull up every single house for sale and that has sold in the city of Anaheim in the last 6 months. And then one by one, I'm going to scroll through the pictures and I'm looking for one thing. I'm looking for a flipped house. If you're looking, so you can tell if it's a flipped house by the pictures, by reading the description. Is it remodeled? How is it marketed? If it's a flip, they typically say brand new, recently remodeled, right?
Yeah.
So then I find all the homes that were recently flipped in the city of Anaheim. And then I find out who owned those homes. And you can check that through Privy or tax records. And then once you find out who owns those homes, you skip trace it through a service provider for 10 cents a record, I think it is. They send you the phone number. And then you call them. Hey, Bob, my name's Tarek El Moussa. I noticed that you just flipped 127 Main Street in Anaheim 6 months ago. I just picked up 125 Main Street 2 doors down. Are you interested in buying it at $350? Well, there's a good chance he's going to say yeah, because he's already done a deal in the area.
Yep.
Now, if you're wondering, well, what's skip tracing? It's literally a website you go to, right? And we teach you all that in the program. If you're wondering, what's tax records, or like, this is all easy stuff, you guys. This is super easy stuff. Okay. So that's how you find your buyer. That's just one way to find buyers. That's just one way to find buyers.
One of my favorite ways, Tarek, it always cracks me up because we were like, I don't know how to find buyers. I'm like, connect with as many wholesalers as you possibly can, get on their buyers list, put all the properties they're selling in a spreadsheet, and then once they sell, figure out who they sold them to. It's like
100%. Another thing you can do is drive neighborhoods.
Correct,
neighborhoods and look for houses that are being remodeled. Park your car, get out, ask the construction worker, is this a flip or is this a homeowner remodeling the house?
Yep.
Oh, it's a flip. Oh, but do you have the owner's number? I might have another deal for them. Go to local investor meetups. You guys, this is the message tonight. This is not impossible. This is quite easy, actually. It's just if you're willing to do the work. You know, most people.
How many people in the chat so far have learned something tonight? That's what I want to know. How many people have actually learned something and you're going to put something in action?
Yeah, show us in the chat, guys. I hope you guys are getting this.
Give us something. Lots of questions.
Chrissy, I am not techie,
here we go.
and I have no idea how to do a spreadsheet. You don't need to.
I love Chrissy, by the way, Tarek. She's awesome.
Too.
She's a killer.
She's great.
Hey guys, so honestly, everybody that's learned something thus far, like we've been on the phone for what, 45 minutes? Not even. Imagine what you're going to learn in 2 full days with myself, Tarek, our team, Heather, who everybody loves, of course, right? And all the amazing people that we have, that we've surrounded ourselves with. I mean, for me, one of my biggest goals is always being the dumbest person in the room. And when I'm in a room with Tarek and his team, like I feel like that and I feel accomplished by doing so. And I invite all of you guys to come out there, come hang out with us, work with us. We want nothing more for your success than you do. It is so important to us. And I always ask Tarek, I'm like, dude, how do you have this time to dedicate to this program, to this mentorship? I know you don't. I know. I'm like,
I make it happen.
Listen,
Listen, you guys, I'm sitting in the dark right now,
right?
making cold calls to real estate agents in Arizona because I got a newborn downstairs and my wife kicked me out of the house. I'm serious about this.
I know. Okay, by the way, can everybody congratulate Tarek and Heather on the new baby as well? I think that's huge. That's so amazing.
We're
it's
excited.
A blessing.
Yeah, exciting. And also, don't forget the Flipping El Moussas, you guys. The new show airs this Thursday.
Yep.
So that's going to be a really big night. But man, I want you guys need to come into our community because like we're literally changing lives. Like we had a company call today talking to some of the students about how we've changed their lives, and it's the most fulfilling thing in the world. So imagine your life. If you came into our community, if you went to our live events, and by the way, in Homeschooled, I'm your coach every single Wednesday. If you're getting sick and tired of me tonight, imagine after 9 months of this phase, okay? Every single week, I will be coaching you. I will be training you. I will be mentoring you. I'm going to show you guys exactly what it's going to take to find success.
Yep. And I'll be honest with you guys, like something that I always talk to our students about as well is like, we're not here for like the rainbows and butterflies. Like we are going to give it to you real. And Tarek, of all people, he's going to push you. He's going to make sure that you are successful, whether you like it or not. So it's not for the faint of heart. Like if you really want to do this business, like let's do it. And this is the time to do it. And the first step is getting out there and meeting with us. Like there's no better way to start than spending 2 days with us in person in beautiful Arizona. I know it's been a little cold recently, but
yeah, you know, I'm curious in the chat.
It's going to be beautiful soon though. Yeah. How many people already signed up?
I want to see it in the chat right now. Who's coming to the live event? Who do I get to meet in person? Let's see it.
I'm stoked. It's going to be so fun. Last time we had such a blast. It was so cool.
It was a lot of fun.
And you know what I loved the most, Tarek, was sitting and talking with the students and talking to them about their successes and what they've actually accomplished in 6 months, 8 months, even a year. And like, I must have talked to 8 or 9 people out of maybe 15. They were like, yeah, I got to quit my job. And like, it literally gives me chills on my arm. Like, yeah, that's what we can provide. And like, it's huge.
It's incredible. And then like, you guys are going to figure this out really quick. The second you come out to the event, you're going to see we're a community. All of our students, we help each other. We're a support system. Like we are honestly there for each other. We have each other's back. We teach each other. We help each other. We build relationships with each other. We do deals with each other. And this is the community I've always wanted to build. And that, I mean, that's why I'm so excited tonight. Like we finally have this community. We're finally throwing these live events I've always dreamed of. So I just want you guys to be a part of it.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. And the passion that you have behind it it makes me want to be better as well. You know, it just fires me up. I love it.
Yo, me too,
so we have a lot of people that are going. Do we have a link for other people to sign up that we can drop in the chat for everybody?
Yeah, the team will put it in right now.
Oh, it's right there. Perfect. Love it.
So I have an announcement I'm going to have to leave for 2 minutes. I must use the restroom. I'll be right back. These are long webinars.
All right, sounds good.
All right, Grayson, you get to call the next one.
All right, sounds good. I love it.
I'm just kidding. You can find the next one for me. I'll be right back, bud.
Okay, I'll find this. It's a long webinar. So any other questions? So one of the other questions that we always get a lot of is, do you need to be a real estate agent to be able to do this business? And absolutely not. I started wholesaling and getting this business when I was 22 years old. I'm 31 now. And I did not get my real estate license until about 2 years ago. There's a lot of different regulations and different things that go into once you have your license. So I actually preferred not having my license getting into wholesaling. So if that's something that's holding you back, or like I need to wait to get started, that should absolutely not be something that's getting in your way by any means. Let me see, I'm looking at some of the other questions we got. Yeah, so Cecilia, I think it is, Lamb. So as far as the contracts go, we always like to have, we like to have our buyers prior. Like I want to know what they are looking for. So I actually look for my buyers prior to actually getting my deals. Because if I know they're looking for a 1,600 square feet in this zip code, and they're willing to buy at another price point, and they're willing to pay $150, that just it makes me know that if I get it at 130, I make 20. If I get it at 100, I make 50, right? So it makes the job a lot easier. And just for you guys, I've been seeing a lot of questions on getting the sign up. If you guys see on the left-hand side, there's like a red dot, and you click on offers, it'll give you a link to get your ticket now for the Scottsdale event. Does everybody see that? So it's offers, and it's right on the left-hand side. And just so you guys know, we are anticipating selling out tonight of general admission and VIP. So if you're thinking about it, I would definitely do it as soon as possible. Larry, I love this question actually, and Tarek, this is probably perfect timing. I love he's asking about different marketing strategies, and one of my favorite marketing strategies, obviously we're texting, we're calling, we're connecting with real estate agents, and he asked about direct mail. But for direct mail, what I've actually seen in my business, and I think you've seen the same thing, is depending on the demographic of the area that you're going after. If the demographic is 65 plus, the chance of you connecting with them on direct mail is much higher than you calling or texting because of all the scam calls and scam texts.
Yeah. So
we're hammering them with the mailers with like nice letterheads. So to answer your question, Larry, yes, it just depends on the demographic you choose to go after.
yeah, I'm going to go a little bit deeper. So here's one thing I've learned: not all mail is created equal. There's been a couple of years ago, I was doing mail. I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars. At the end of my campaign, I did not break even. I ended up losing money. I've recently started with a different company, and I think we're 3 or 4x profit on ad spend. So yeah, exactly. So all of this matters. And here's another thing. I don't know if you guys know this. Before I introduce anything to you guys, and before I introduce anything to my homeschooled community, I personally test everything at my company, Targ Buys Houses. So I'll hire VAs in another country to see if they work. I'll use a print house to see if they're better than the other print house. I'll hire a digital marketing company to see if they're any good. And if they are good and I'm getting results, I bring them to you guys. Again, this is our community. We're here to help, support, and teach you because legit, like all of you need to be real estate investors and all of you can do it. There's no reason why you can't do this. All you need is support. All you need is a mentor. All you need is a coach. I'm telling you, that's literally all you need. And I'm here to do that for you guys. I'm on every single week with you live, every week.
Yep. Still don't know how you find the time, but I love it.
I find it somewhere. So anyway, I just got a text. I want to congratulate. We got some VIPs signing up. Lisa Copeland. Lisa,
yeah.
I love you. She's also on my EXP team. We got Victoria Adams going to come have dinner with us for the VIP. That's going to be fun.
Oh, nice.
Oh, the Carmonas are coming. Richard and Sean Marie. So yeah, we have quite a few people coming for the VIP dinner. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then Grayson, there's one okay, let's call on this one.
I found this deal. So I found it. This is a comp. So it's $339.9, and there's a comp at 600 in the exact same neighborhood, only 100 square feet bigger.
All right, let's see that comp house. Can we see that?
Yeah, it's right here.
So let's see why. So it has.
Oh, I think it's got a bigger lot. I think that's part of it.
27,000 square foot lot.
Yeah, it's almost a half acre. Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna give you a property, and watch this, guys. You don't even need privy. Let's just say you can't afford $100 a month. No problem. Grayson, go to Zillow, please.
Let's go, baby.
This is free. And guess what? Go get free Wi-Fi. Oh, Casey just got VIP tickets. All right, dinner's going to be fun. We do the real estate roundtable where all night I just walk around the room bothering everybody, asking real estate questions.
I love it. All right, what do you want me to type in?
You got to have fun. I'm all about fun. If it's not fun, I'm not doing it.
Oh, it's going to be so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm on Zillow. What do you want me to type in?
All right, pull up this address. 150 West Pearson Street, Pierson Street. That's in Phoenix.
Love it. Okay. Price cut, $10K.
Ooh, this one is a fixer. Okay, let me read this. Highly motivated seller. Bring us an offer. Attention all investors. Prime uptown location. So guys, you don't even have to use Privy. You can literally go on Zillow, whatever city you live in this country, look at every single house for sale. There might be 100, there might be 200, and then find the fixer-uppers, and then just call them.
Yep.
But obviously, Privy has it's a million times better for many different reasons. But I'm saying, if you don't have $100 a month or whatever it is, then Zillow's free.
Yeah, something that's easy too, Tarek. Real quick, I'll go right back to that. But if you go into searches, you can use keywords. So investor or motivated. Boom. There's the house right there.
Yeah,
so you can literally utilize that search in every city, every zip code that you want just to find these diamonds in the rough.
Yeah, and our agent here is Louisa, right? 162.
This is Louisa. Yep, correct right here. We got 623.
623-209-9815. Hey, by the way, everybody on tonight, here's something very important. So 20-year-old Tarek El Musna, he had one rule when it came to the real estate business. He was not allowed to go home until he talked to 50 people a day.
Ooh,
I didn't say call, I said talk, which means I'd have to have 50 conversations a day. So the lady from earlier, that would have been number one, meaning I have 49 more to go. Okay. But that's how I did so many deals so fast. All right. So Louisa, let's give it a shot. What's this? It's on Pearson.
Yeah,
How long has it
Pearson.
been on the market?
Oh, I'm sorry.
59 days. There it is. I see it.
Oh, there. By the way, this is a great neighborhood.
Telephone number 623-209-98.
You know what the truth is about being a real estate investor? You're a detective. I swear. Watch the show, The First 48. Your job as a real estate investor, you're a detective. You're trying to get clues. You're trying to gather information. That's all it is. I'm gonna try this person again.
Hey, I have a primary phone number for you. Direct cell phone.
Oh, okay. What is that one?
602.
Yep.
510-0866. That's Luisa's cell phone.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
That's normal.
Call her again.
All right, let me just please call me on Pearson. Please call me on Pearson. I'm an interested buyer. Thank you.
Perfect. I did have one more.
And keep Pearson up just in case I get a call back.
Okay, so oddly enough, Tarek, I actually know this agent, but he has something listed that might be interest to us.
We got some more VIPs. We got Casey, Keith, and Michael Drury. All right, I'll see you guys at dinner, and then we have
love it.
Marchés. The
That
dinner's
is
a lot of
awesome.
fun.
Okay. You want to call another one, Tarek, or what are you thinking?
I'm sorry, what's that, bud?
I said, do you want to call another one?
Yeah, let's do it. You guys want me to call another one? Yeah, let's keep calling. Why not?
I have one more. I got one more for you, baby. Let's see. Let me pull it up for you.
The big takeaway. Here it is, guys. The big takeaway from tonight is me just convincing you that you can do this. Like, that's my job here. And I think I've simplified it enough to, you can get on a computer, you can get on the internet, and you can make calls. And guess what? If you don't know what to say, we're going to teach you what to say. Right? Remember high school? You remember algebra and geometry? The X and the Y and the Z. Calculus. I can't even spell calculus. How can we do that? Right? Like, that's true, though. Here's the difference. In high school, you want to know why I learned algebra? Because if I didn't learn algebra, they would have kicked me out of school. I guarantee you, if I told every one of you, well, if you don't learn real estate, I'm going to take your house and your car, you'd learn real estate. The difference is when you're younger, people make you do it. When you're an adult, nobody makes you do it but yourself. And this is really about you making the decision to do it. Because you can do it. You have the ability, you have the tools, you have the coach. Do you have the desire? Do you have the want? Do you want to change your life through real estate investing? And that's the question you need to ask yourself. Guys, I delivered pizza before I did this, okay? Papa John's to real estate, okay? Not rocket science, I promise. All right, let's call another one.
Hey, this one's money, actually. And like I said, I know this agent, actually, so I do have his cell phone number if you want to give him a call.
Let's give it a shot. I love the photos, by the way.
Dude, it's brutal. It's pretty rough. Smells like money. Almost looks like a flip went wrong, right? Okay, so the agent's phone number. Oh, and by the way, the ARV, we're looking at about 350 on this guy. They're asking 189. Probably needs 100 grand.
Okay, so let's talk about this house real quick. So looking at the pictures, and this is something that's going to be very common. Investors that bought the houses 6 months to a year ago, they paid too much money, they ran out of money, and we're going to see a lot of investors trying to offload houses.
Yep.
So we're going to see a lot of these opportunities coming up between now and the next 24 months.
Yep.
So let me read this. Attention investors, fix and flippers, contractors, fantastic opportunity to own this 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. No wholesalers, no seller financing. Well, guess what? I'm a buyer. Here's another thing. You guys, if you need a buyer, you find a deal. Tarek buys houses. That's what I do. If you find a deal, I'll buy it. Sell it to me.
Tarek, I have students all the time. They're like, what if I can't find a buyer? I'm like, bring it to us. I was like, we're your first buyer. Like, let's go.
I'm your buyer. You want a buyer's list? You got one right here. Tarek El
Yeah.
Moussa. All right, let's call this agent. Let's try to get some details.
Okay, so I'm going to give you the phone number. Just because I know him personally, I'm going to give it to you over the phone real quick. So I have 2 phone numbers. The first one is going to be the listing agent, and then I personally know the co-listing agent, which is the broker. So the listing agent's number is 602-816-5577.
What's his name?
His name is Juan.
Juan, and this Juan. Can you hear the ringing?
Yep.
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please try your call.
Well,
That's a bad realtor.
Let's try it
realtor
again.
with no voicemail. All right, so let's call Austin. He's the broker.
I'm going to try this one more time. Here's another thing. Here's another thing. Real estate agents, they are hard to find. So let me tell you what I do. I call them. The second they don't answer, I text them. The second I hit send, I email them. Hit them from land, air, and sea.
Yep. That's important.
Let's try one more time. Juan, right?
Yep, Juan.
Hello?
Hi, is this Juan?
Yeah, it's Juan. How can I help you, man?
Hey, what's up, Juan? This is Tarek El Moussa. I was calling about your property on 8th Street in Phoenix.
8th Street, yeah. How can I help you, man?
How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, bro. How are you?
I'm good. So I'm just looking at the pictures here. I'm a fix and flip investor. I've done about close to 1,000 houses. And I was wondering, do you have any offers on this property? And can you tell me a little bit about the situation?
Yeah, bro. We currently have an offer. We have like 15 offers, obviously, because it's an investment property. The highest and best is 180 with, I believe, with a 3-day inspection. The reason why the seller is holding up is because he has a payoff of 192.
Got it.
So he's gonna kind of like waiting because he doesn't want to come out of pocket. Like he just wants to come at least eat it, you know?
Yeah, got it. And for some reason he can't get that 192 at that point. Would he come out of pocket?
Yeah, exactly. Anything under 192, well, even at 192, you know, like it has to be someone that pays for the closing costs, you know, because otherwise it's gonna come out of pocket.
Got it. Is he in a position where he does not want to pay out of pocket, or he can't pay out of pocket?
He can, bro. I mean, he can't. You know.
Yeah.
Ideally, I mean, he wouldn't have a problem if it's something minor, but obviously, once you start stretching it to the 10,000 mark, he's not gonna be able to do it. You know.
Yeah. No.
Because obviously he's selling for the reason because the wife has some issues, and they couldn't move forward with the rehabbing the property.
Got it. Okay, so they were buying this as a fix and flip?
That was the plan, yeah.
And do you know how long ago they bought it and what they paid?
Yeah, well, they paid they bought it on the hot market, bro.
Yeah. No, I bought a whole bunch in the hot market. I've been writing some big checks.
Yeah, exactly. So they pick it up for like 240. So they're already losing like 50, 60 on the deal.
Yeah.
For sure, the way it is right now. So for them to lose more money would make no sense.
Got it. Well, let me ask you this, because I know it says no seller financing.
Yeah.
I mean, would they be open to carrying it at that 192 to save on carrying costs and hard money costs?
Well, the thing is, bro, it's a hard money. You can't grab it.
Oh, there's a hard money on it too. Got it.
Yeah, it's a hard money. Yep.
Ooh, that's a tricky one.
It's a tricky one, bro. That's why he's waiting on it, and we're hoping to get the buyer for this, obviously.
And let me ask you this: how much more money needs to be spent until this house will be complete?
I'll say on this house, I'll say at least. The last quote that we had, it was for $100K, bro.
100K. Okay, so that would put at 190 to 192 to 292, 12,000 in selling costs, break even around 305, plus carrying costs of about 320. So about break even of 325. What do you think it would sell for?
Well, the guy that was gonna do it, he was gonna expand it a little bit. He was gonna add the square footage. So we were hoping by the time he was done, it was gonna be somewhere close to the 380.
Oh, that's with expanded. So did they already start the additions?
No, the guy didn't start the
Okay,
project.
so
it was just a conversation that they had that the only way to appraise the property was to add another maybe 400 square feet, maybe like a garage.
yeah,
And stand it up a little bit,
yeah. It's really tough because the cost of construction is so high right now.
Yeah, no, it's understandable. Yes,
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let me do this. Let me crunch some numbers here, and then I'll get back to you.
Yeah, get some numbers. Just keep in mind, I got that offer at 178, so anything under is just not gonna make sense because obviously we will take the 180, right?
Of course.
However, I have another property that my client you sent me a couple of hours ago. Well, he's not my client really. He's a guy that he wanted to come into investing. And he didn't calculate the numbers well. But this one is an FHA, bro. This one you can grab it with like a $1,100 payment. Similar situation, bro. Similar situation.
I'm interested. Hey, man, I got a question. Do you ever watch HGTV?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Have you ever seen a show Flip or Flop?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. I'm Tarek.
No, you're not, bro.
Yeah, it's me, man. Time to find another house to flip. No, I'm not kidding. It's me. Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah. Help me get this deal. I want to get the other deal. This one's no good. Give me the other one, the seller carry. I like that one.
Where are you coming from?
I'm in Newport Beach right now.
Newport Beach right now. Send me a picture, bro.
Yeah,
Picture right now.
I'll face.
I want to see it.
You want
to post it on my social media?
You're gonna put? Okay, only if you show me the house. All right, I'm gonna send you a video right now. But
I'm gonna send you the details, bro. On the other one, show me a picture, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna FaceTime you. Watch this. Hold on. I'll call you back. Hey, by the way, always look for other deals, not the deal you're calling on. One reason you call on deals is just so you can talk about other deals. He doesn't believe it's me. He doesn't have FaceTime? Oh. Yo, dude, you don't have FaceTime, but it is Tarek El Moussa. Sell me that seller carry one. I like that one. Let's do it. All right. Well, we might have got a deal tonight. So this deal right here. Remember what I said earlier? Oh, send him a picture. No, I sent him a picture. Oh, did I hang up on him? I did hang up on him. Nah, he's fine. So I said a lot of investors are going to be getting into trouble. This is an example, you guys. These things are going to be all over the place. And the question is, are you going to know what to do when the time comes? That's the question. Because this wave is coming. Think about this. If you're a surfer, you're paddling for a wave. Do you want to paddle in front of the wave so you can catch it? Or do you want to start paddling when the wave's passing you? Anyone that surfs knows you want to paddle in front of the wave. Right now, tonight, what we're doing, we're paddling in front of the wave. This wave is coming. So this is the time to get ready. Sorry, I'm getting all excited and passionate over here. But listen, not rocket science. I might have just picked up a seller carry deal. Should I call him back, you guys? I call him back. Oh, no, he did FaceTime me. Yo.
Oh, holy shit. That is freaking insane, bro. What the heck?
What's up?
How are you, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Hey, I'm interested in that seller carry property. Get that for me.
Let's get it done, bro. I'm gonna send it to you. Hey, let me ask you this, bro. Do you buy seller finance, bro?
If the numbers work, I'll buy anything.
Bro, I have a hot one for you, bro. I'm gonna send you I'm gonna send you 3 properties, bro. I want you to look at it really closely, okay?
Send all 3. I'll analyze every.
We are direct on the 3, bro. Check them out, do your numbers, bro, and let me know what you think. I'm gonna send them to you.
Done. I'll have an answer for you tomorrow.
Bro, okay. I'll stay in touch, okay?
All right, see ya.
Night, bro.
All right, you too.
Take care, bro.
He's sending me 3 properties, you guys. 3. Now in the chat box, can you guys do this? I want to see it. I want to see it. There was nothing. Grayson, did I do anything special other than talk? That's it. I think you're on mute, bud. Or am I on mute? Can you guys hear me? Can anybody hear me? I don't know if anybody can hear me, but listen, this guy's sending me 3 deals, all seller financing. Telling you, the opportunity, it's abundant. It's around us at all times. You just got to believe. If I would have told you I was going to make cold calls in a dark room sitting in my house and pick up 3 potential deals, you'd call me crazy. I just did it. I'm telling you guys. Now who's coming to the live event? Come on, let's go. Let's go have some fun. Let's make some money. Let's train. Let's talk real estate. Let's network. Let's hang out. Let's become friends. Let's do this.
And Tarek, we hear you loud and clear. We're just waiting for Grayson to come back.
Oh, good. Because I wasn't sure if I was yelling to myself or not. But yeah, man. Hey, Mike, you could chat with me for a second. How exciting was that?
I mean, to be able to go through a couple deals, and Grayson, great job filtering through, looking at the comps. Thank you so much. You're Johnny on the spot with your technical expertise. But
wait,
coming
Mike,
to the end of the deal, where we
Mike,
get 3 deals from one call, it's amazing.
Wait, hold on, Mike. I just want to interrupt you real quick. I'm so sorry. Someone said, yeah, because it's Tarek. When he told me about the seller financing deals, he did not know I was Tarek.
Exactly.
I didn't tell him who I was until after he told me about the other deals. I could have been Bob. I could have been Bill. I could have been Joe.
And I think, Tarek, the point is it's finding the deal so easily with a simple piece of technology. It's just a couple clicks and a couple searches. And, you know, those 2 that ended up as voicemails, you leave a voicemail, you follow up the next day, you do your 48-hour hunt, and you end up with 2, 3, 4, 5 deals that you can filter through. That lands you your first deal. You take action. You make your flip. Now you're in the game.
That's it, man. This was so much fun tonight. So listen, I hope everybody had a great time. I had fun making calls. You know, it's not something I get to do all the time. And listen, it works if you work. Like, that's it. Here's another thing to think about. One deal can represent $30, $40, $50, or $100,000, right? So think about the math. Think about if you did this every day. What can you do with your life? What can you do with real estate? How does your life change? Do you drive nicer cars? Do you send your kids to better schools? Do you go on nicer vacations? Do you have a better retirement? Like, these are all the things that you got to be thinking about. And real estate is the proven tool to help you accomplish your wildest dreams. And outside of the tool of real estate, well, you need a coach. I'm your coach, and I'm not so bad. I'm pretty good. So listen, if you guys like what you saw tonight, and you said, listen, if this guy could do it, I could do it. Get started. Jump on Zillow. Look for deals. Get privy. Look for deals. Come out to the live event with us, April 28th and 29th. Hang out in person. Learn from us. This is your chance to make the decision in your mind right now that you will be a real estate investor. And I'm going to leave with one thing. In November of 2021, I was unhappy with how I looked in the mirror. And it was November. I told my wife on January 1st, my New Year's resolution is to get back into the gym. You know what I did, Grayson? I didn't wait until New Year's. I started the very next day. And guess what else I did, you guys? I never stopped. This is a year and a half later. I have completely transformed my health, my fitness, and my looks, because I made the decision a year and a half ago that no matter what, I was going to get in shape. So if you're watching me right now, this is your chance to tell yourself you will be a real estate investor. You don't need money. You don't need credit. You don't need experience. You don't need anything. You need a plan and a coach, and that's what we got for you. So I hope you all had just a great time, because I had a lot of fun. And, at the live event, I think I'll share the results of these 3 deals that I got. So if you guys want to come, don't forget April 28th and 29th. And you guys can book it in the chat right there. But other than that, I think, Mike, is it time to end this thing or what?
Listen, Grayson, Alicia Durden said she can't wait to see you in Arizona. You brought her into the program. She's super excited to come and spend some time with you. Yeah, Tarek, this was great. I mean, seeing 3 deals come in at the end was fantastic. And we're looking forward to seeing everyone. It looks like the signups are happening crazy. We're going to have a great time in Arizona.
Oh, yes, we are. And I don't know if you heard the news, but Tarek El-Moussa, he likes to party. So I'm just saying, Friday's going to be a lot of fun.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone, for coming on. Grayson, thank you so much for your support. Tarek, amazing coaching as always. Landed a home run after 3 at-bats. Awesome evening. Thanks, everyone.
See you guys. Bye. That was fun. Go make it happen.